student, as you are studying in the home and we are sending you the study material and videos, we hope that you are going through it and you are clearing your doubts. This is the same chapter, that is sorting material into groups. In this chapter I have already sent you previous videos. In my previous video I have gone through the property of matter, in which I told you about the light, whether light can enter inside a material or not. According to that, you can divide the materials into three categories, that is transparent, translucent and opaque. That already I have discussed. Today I am going to discuss you about some other properties of material, some common properties. So based on these properties we can differentiate the materials, that is we can group the materials, we can categorize that these materials comes under this group and other materials comes under different group. For that we have to know the properties. So these are some common properties which I am going to discuss. One of the physical property of material is conduction of heat. Conduction of heat means whether a substance or material can conduct heat through it or not. According to that, we can divide it into three parts, that is good conductor, they can be good conductor, they can be poor conductor or bad conductor, and they can be insulators. These three categories I can divide the materials according to the conduction of heat. Those materials through which heat can pass through very easily, that means which can conduct heat very fast, they are called good conductor of electricity. So which are good conductor of electricity? Generally all metals are good conductor of electricity. Metals are what? Example: iron, copper, aluminium, gold, silver. These are metals, they are very good conductors of heat, not electricity, heat. Second one is poor conductor. Poor conductor means slowly they can conduct heat, they are not that much fast in conducting heat, through which heat can conduct but the rate is slow. Those materials are water, glass, etc. Insulator means the materials through which heat cannot be conducted, that is heat cannot pass through those materials, they cannot conduct it. So they are plastic, rubber, air, they are insulators, they are known as insulators. That category of material are called insulators. Actually transfer of heat can be done in three ways, that is conduction, convection and radiation. For conduction, the medium is required. For convection, the particles of the matter themselves move from one point to another, and for radiation, there is no need of medium. Generally, solids we have seen that they are good conductors. Liquids, some are conductors, some are not, and we have seen that generally gaseous substances are insulated. Now based on these property, we can go through some real life example that you have seen, that cooking utensils at your home, they are made up of, the base of cooking utensil is made up of certain metal, but the handles are made up of plastic. Why? Because we are cooking the food inside the cooking utensil. So for cooking, the food needs heat energy. That heat energy can be conducted through the metal, so it should be a good conductor. But handles are made up of plastic. What is the reason? We are going to touch the handle, we are going to hold the handle for doing our work. So if it is going to be a good conductor, then we are going to be affected. So the handles are made up of plastic so that we are not going to be affected by that heat energy. As it is insulator, so our skin is not coming in contact with the heat energy that is there in the container, that means in the cooking utensil. So this one is all about conduction of heat. Next, the material can be divided according to the basis of their magnetic property. So we can divide the materials as magnetic material and non-magnetic material. What is the meaning of magnetic and non-magnetic material? The material which are attracted by magnet, they are called magnetic material, and the material which are not attracted by magnet, they are non-magnetic material. Example of magnetic material: in your real life you have seen anything made up of iron, they are going to be attracted by magnet. In your house you might have seen that in almirah or somewhere you are putting a decorative item that is sticking on the stainless steel almirah. How? Because there is magnet. In sometimes you have seen in the pencil box. The pencil box, if you open it and then close it, automatically it is closing because there is magnet. Not in all pencil box, but in some pencil box magnet is there. In some toy also magnet can be seen. So magnetic material example is iron, steel, stainless steel. Other than these, nickel and cobalt, they are also magnetic material. Non-magnetic material, generally most of the things are non-magnetic material, that is wood, then plastic, other metals, that is copper, gold, silver. These are not magnetic material. They are not going to be attracted by magnet, so they are non-magnetic material. Now third one is conduction of electricity, that is whether a material can conduct electricity through it or not, whether electricity can pass through a material or not. Same way it can be divided into three parts, that is good conductor. It can be divided as good conductor, poor conductor and insulators. Sometimes insulators are also known as bad conductors. Insulators are sometimes known as bad conductors. Now good conductor means through which electricity can pass through very easily. You have seen that wires in your house, that is for electricity in your house, bulb, fan, all these things are working. So wire inside your house, that is made up of copper. Outside your home you have seen the wires from where the electricity is entering in your house, that is made up of aluminium. So these are good conductor of electricity, that is copper, aluminium, gold, silver and other metals. Metals are generally very good conductor of electricity through which electricity can pass through easily. Now poor conductor. Mica is a material that is poor conductor of electricity. Even silicon is a material that is poor conductor of electricity. That means it can allow the electricity to pass through it, but the amount of electricity passing through it is very less. The speed of moving the electrons inside that material is very less. Third one is insulator. Insulator means those which generally do not conduct electricity through it. That means through which electricity cannot pass through. Example, plastic, rubber, so many things are there. You might have seen that it has been told that if electrician is coming to your house for working, that means some defect is there, he is going to make the problem, he is going to solve the problem. So you might have seen that it has been advised to wear rubber shoes while doing those work. Why? Because rubber shoes are insulators, so it will not affect the person who is working. He will not get electric shock, because human body is also a conductor of electricity. Another poor conductor or insulator, pure water is insulator, distilled water is insulator. But the water that is present at your home, that is not pure water. Some minerals are mixed with it. So it is a conductor, but that is poor conductor. To make it a good conductor, sometimes some acids are added in the water to make it a good conductor of electricity. So in these three topic I have discussed about some common physical properties of material. Using these property we can separate the materials into 2 or 3 groups. So sorting material into groups, for that I have to go through the properties of material. So these are some properties which we are going to use for grouping them. So go through the video, go through the book also, read the book properly, then the doubt will be cleared in a more proper way. Try to correlate what I have told and what you have read in the book, and then clear your doubt. Thank you very much.